Welcome to this evening's Inkvine News, Tuesday, January 18th, 2022. In market news, as of this recording, the Dow Jones ended today down 1.51% at 35,368.47 points. The Nasdaq ended down 2.6% at 14,506.9 points, and the S&P ended down 1.84% at 4,577.11 points. The gold price is at $1,814.60. Silver price is at $23.55. The WTI crude oil is at $85.91. Bitcoin is hovering around $42,389, and Ethereum is bouncing around $3,164. In entertainment news, actor-comedian Louis Anderson is undergoing cancer treatment. Anderson, 68, was diagnosed with a type of non-Hodgkin lymphoma and is resting comfortably, his longtime publicist, Glenn Schwartz, said Tuesday. In general news, Microsoft buys game maker Activision Blizzard. The all-cash $68.7 billion deal will turn Microsoft, maker of the Xbox gaming system, into one of the largest video game companies and help it compete with tech rivals such as Meta, formerly Facebook, in creating immersion virtual worlds for both work and play. If the deal survives scrutiny from U.S. and European regulators in the coming months, it also could be one of the biggest tech acquisitions in history. Felony charges are first in a fatal crash involving autopilot. California prosecutors have filed 2 counts of vehicular manslaughter against the driver of a Tesla on autopilot who ran a red light, slammed into another car, and killed 2 people in 2019. Majority of U.S. states pursue nuclear power for emission cuts. As climate change pushes states in the U.S. to dramatically cut their use of fossil fuels, many are coming to the conclusion that solar, wind, and other renewable power sources might not be enough to keep the lights on. Shipping companies had a $150 billion year. Economists warn they're also stoking inflation. Small businesses and consumers are paying for sky-high freight costs as cargo giants mint profits. Ocean shipping rates are expected to stay elevated well into 2022, setting up another year of booming profits for global cargo carriers and leaving smaller companies and their customers from Spain to Sri Lanka paying more for just about everything. The spot rate for a 40-foot container to the U.S. from Asia topped at $20,000 last year, including surcharges and premiums, up from the less than $2,000 a few years ago. In sports news, Premier Hockey Federation unveils $25 million investment plan. The Premier Hockey Federation said it had received a commitment from its Board of Governors to go ahead with what it called the largest one-time independent investment in the history of professional women's hockey. And in random news, New York woman lost dog turns up 5 years later, 1,000 miles from home. A New York woman whose dog went missing 5 years ago was reunited with the canine when the pet turned up at a shelter 1,000 miles away in Tennessee. She made the drive from New York to Henderson, where she was reunited with her dog. That's all for this evening's news. Thanks for listening.